Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
Alexander-Arnold really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. It's a sharp pass. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's picked it up. Oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Throw in. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mohun Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Carreras made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in league?
Goes for a shot! Has another go! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Berbatov. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Totti looking to play him in, looking for options for movement. Sane gets into a good position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Can he get away here? Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rodri. Byrne. And it's Totti. Here's Rodri. Spread to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Cafu. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had it taken off him.
Bagan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's with the keeper. Lacroix. That's going wide left. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Totti. Cafu. Lacroix. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to get it clear. But it's Ronaldinho. Byrne spots it and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Played down the flank. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Mohun Bagan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Politano. Now it's Berbatov. Gerrard. Now it's Politano. Politano! Politano! That's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
It's Totti! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bastoni gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's just misjudged that one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mohun Bagan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's rising! Van Basten is flagged offside. Now, can they get him away? And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tomori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Berbatov. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lacroix gets across to intercept that. Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Tomori and Edmilson. Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball! Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ronaldinho picks it up out wide, tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Now it's Sané. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Totti getting this one clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Carreras. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Totti. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the pass is intercepted. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. And it's claimed by the keeper. That was good alertness. And this is Van Basten.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And he's straight offside. Bastoni. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Politano. And this is Berbatov. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Has been indicated.
Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. So that is it, the end of the road. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely a chance for a shot. It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Mohun Bagan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something towering header. It's hit the crossbar. And a shot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Pedro. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he welcomes it in. Poor robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's heaved it away. Yamal. This looks promising. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Alexander-Arnold having a look. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Manchester United have their second corner now. A hefty challenge, but takes the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Now it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Spread to the right. Now it's Sané. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Looking for options for movement. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mohun Bagan still to register a shot on target. It's Totti! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he thumps it clear. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. Played out wide. Cruyff. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Sané! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Sané really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
It's Van Basten! in! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 32 minutes is number 12, Marco Van Basten.
Johan Bagan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That looks a cracking ball. Good ball, good take.
Manchester United really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a... He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 37 minutes.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United restore parity. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Messi! Goal! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah,
Van Basten! Superb goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Shevchenko. Now it's João Pedro. Byrne. It's been slipped through. Now it's Van Basten. Messi. Sane in acres of space out wide. And Sane! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
And it's half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
Please turn your attention
So
to
there was the
screen
first
for
half.
information
Oh,
provided
what a
by
half,
the
Peter.
local police.
What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Substitution.
So we're underway for the second half. Totti. Rodri. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Messi. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. And here's Totti. And that has been slung wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Totti is onto this. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Van Dijk clears it away. Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Now this could be a chance. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Just eases him off the ball. Nuno Mendes. Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Totti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! That is a brilliant interception.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yamal. Serginho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far, and he's cut it out. Cruyff tries to play it through. Pacho. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, super find. Rodri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Cruyff. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. Rodri. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be deftly away.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Sané. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Totti. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's gone searching crossfield. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Totti. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Serginho cuts out the pass. It's Totti! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Totti, absolutely.
Oh, what a mistake! Serginho, a header! And a neat finish! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number
Manchester United
22.
drag themselves back again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Number 5.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 23.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Number
try
10,
again.
Darwin Núñez. Number 20. Çalhanoğlu.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that was vital.
Number 8.
Yamal,
Number
that's going wide
27.
left.
That's
Knocks it into space. Totti receives it in a good position here. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Yamal aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Mohun Bagan, already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Out of play for a goal kick. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Spread to the right. Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. Cruyff.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. Look at the space here. Van Basten is flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Al Hilal making an early change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Played into space. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Sané stood up well to him there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the through ball. And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Totti! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Rodri. It's Van Basten! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 22 minutes.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Marco van Basten.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Delivery from Mbappe. Courtois deals with it. He's having a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he was quick to react. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Sane has it out wide and in space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. And it's played in here. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Mbappe! Nearly, but not quite. And the pass is intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Van Basten, this is promising. Van Dijk. Camavinga. And he is dashing away. That is good strength. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, it's Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. Totti has the space to scheme. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Rodri. Now it's Totti. Now it's Van Basten.
Added minutes has
He
been
welcomes it
indicated.
in. It's Totti! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Totti deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Replace him is Number
Mahmoud
20,
Bagan clearly have been the better side here.
Substitution.
So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Van Basten proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Çalhanoğlu, that is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cruyff. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Mohun Bagan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Çalhanoğlu. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well. And
Van Basten! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Mohun Bagan have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Cross from Robertson. Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target. Sané. And it's Sané. That's a good ball out wide. Robertson getting forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Mohun Bagan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vinicius Junior. Spread it left. Oh, that is a nice touch. Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Al Hilal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Van Basten. Cruyff. And here's Sané. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold.
Al Hilal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He has found the way through. Oh, the ball's right, and one more try! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Çalhanoğlu duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
space where you could say if and players also starts a basic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Chance, surely! And he can clear it away. Closing in on goal. It's Neymar! Goal! Galatasaray! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
The goal scorer for Galatasaray.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Neymar.
Now it's Neymar.
That was
Neymar,
lovely, that.
He has found the way through.
Neymar.
A lot of space ahead of him. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafinha wants to run onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. And that was asking for too much. Cruyff. In with the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Sane in acres of space out wide. That is great defending, so alert. And he can thump it away. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Palmer. Palmer, good driving run. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Great vision, distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Nicely shaped cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar, Bastoni does well to get it back. Galatasaray are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Osimhen is flagged offside. Some resolute defending there. Knocks it into space. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, it's come to nothing. Ball is over the line. Sané. Sané! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sané really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Has a shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 38 minutes.
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Galatasaray really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. That is good pressure, just how... He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. And he plays one through.
Might want to be careful there.
That pass isn't the best.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a...
And he shoots! Tremendous from Gerrard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are in front. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Deftly away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's going right the way across. And he's managed to get free. Quality ball. Cruyff. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Sané. And here's Sané. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Mohun Bagan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Totti. Gerrard has found the net here, of course. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Totti. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's found a way past. He won't be happy with that one. That's rather hopeful. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Nicely shaped ball. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Defending was strong and firm. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Rodri. Looking for the run. Sane receives it in a... He's had a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Celik. Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Sané. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Basten. Gerrard. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hoisted. Oh, good play. Trustmark comes to the rescue. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gerrard. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Mohun Bagan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 70. El dorsal 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 1. El dorsal...
Mohun Bagan get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's rising! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Gerrard. That's good running with the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Gerrard. He has found the way through. Now he's having a shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
A header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, this looks sharp. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's found a way through. he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cilic just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Space for him to turn and look. Delivers the ball, and he was alert to it. Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. They want to be quick to recover this. Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No way. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Van Dijk. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Good ball over the top. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. An early chance, their first of the game. And we have our very first corner. Rohan Bagan are looking to go forward now. Sané. Now it's Van Basten. And he takes a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Totti. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Jimenez makes the interception. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? And this is Totti. It's Totti! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose foot.
Oh, what a... Van Basten! Oh, good finish. Into the lead once more. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. Malan's cross. Alexander-Arnold. Totti. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Can he get it through?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Van Basten. Picked out brilliantly. They're urged. He's had a shot! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd...
It's Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Mohun Bagan visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Camavinga! Now, how often do you see that?
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Marlon receives it in a good position here. Mohun Bagan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great ball and the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Played into the box. He's having a shot! Brilliantly cut out. And a chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! And he's lifted it over.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
He's picked his way through. Forced to go back. And Messi! Keeper's got his work done.
Messi really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Added time.
It's a good look. Impressive jump. Great football, shot and save. Rodri. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Mohun Bagan leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Down to business again.
Number 12, Van Basten. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, that's a key interception.
Mbappe.
Mohun Bagan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi. And it's Sané. Mbappe. Camavinga. Totti. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Oh, shapes to shoot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now he's got space here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff, looking to play him in. Oh, that's shot a goal! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Mohun Bagan, palpably stronger, better, superior. Mohun Bagan still have the cards to affect this game. Searching pass he's played there. Short changes him with that pass. Driving through the middle. Totti. It's a really well measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now there's a fine ball. Goulet. No way through. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Played in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's looking wide. Sané. And it's Messi. Havertz. It's Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Totti has found the net here, of course. Sané, and he's worked it through. Might be danger here. Messi! It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Delivered across. Cleared without hesitation. And he's got the... And he shoots! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the park! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Mohun Bagan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Burn. And it's Totti. Played out to the left flank. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's burst through. Goulet. Quality ball. Marlon. Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Over to the right flank. Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's found a way past. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Rodri. Messi. Spread to the right. Sané. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 added
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Burn. Totti. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Havertz. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Rodri trying. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
For each block, please report to
How would
the
you
start
summarise what we've
immediately.
seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear evening.
everybody, and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, that was vital. And he has been fouled there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Sané, and he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. And that's the keeper's ball. Pedri. Well, there's a probing ball. And here's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Van Basten. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That is very well defended. Oh, now he can run away with it. Vardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good ball, good take. Oh, important interception. Rodri.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Totti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Baston. Good read, needed to be. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour played now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, just skips. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
There will be a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Sequence of passes this. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Japan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that has been cleared. And that is out of play.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. Oh, what a ball! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? And a shot! And there's a goal! Japan are level!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Japan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Not the most accurate pass. Thinks, and Messi! It's in! And they've got their lead back. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Japan have a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the
Just a
first
quick
half.
announcement, it is now time for our special
Either side
lottery.
holding back
Please
here.
grab the
It
tickets
has
you were
been
given when
quite
you
a
were reading
half
through the
this.
game.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Mohun Bagan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So, into the second half. Vardiol knocks it out wide. Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Japan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he's got away from it. Cruyff driving forwards, takes a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cruyff can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Sane goes short. Now the ball in. Tries to get it clear. Van Dijk. Byrne. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, well played, well played. Now this could... And the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Now it's Totti. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. And Gvardiol. Fernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Quality ball. Oh, that's superb. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides, Japan have their lead.
23.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Calhanoglu.
Pass somewhat off target.
Mbappe. Number
Bellingham.
8. Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
That's good running with the ball. Holland, Palmer tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spread it left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So again, we have parity. Well, that could spell trouble. Nicely weighted ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and to be... Van Basten clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Palmer, now can he find a finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. Camavinga. Fernandez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Van Basten! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
3 minutes added time.
And that really is so impressive. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, they've done the hard part, and that's that. Mohun Bagan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Van Basten on the score sheet today, 3 times. Very much.
Enjoy खाने का